Kim Kardashian recalled an early breakthrough that she had in therapy while speaking to her older sister, Kourtney, on the season finale of The Kardashians. After revealing she began seeing a therapist, after years of nudging from the Push founder, the reality star, 43, revealed she experienced a lightbulb moment during a recent session. While she has previously described her ability to stay calm in emergency situations as her superpower over the years, the mom of 4 said her therapist suggested it may be a trauma response from living in fight or flight mode. Earlier this season, Kim, who admitted to being reluctant to start therapy, opened up about how her level-headedness may have developed from becoming so desensitized from trauma. While talking to Khloe Kardashian, Kim said her therapist theorized her instinct to remain calm in crisis most likely stemmed from a past event. Kim said her therapist told her, "One time in life, something happened, and you remained calm, and that worked for you, so you will always choose calm." Khloe speculated that the traumatic event that shifted her mindset might have been when she was robbed at gunpoint in her Paris hotel room in 2016. During the terrifying incident, Kim had $10 million of jewelry stolen from her and was bound by her wrists and ankles. "Don't you think you're robbery?" Khloe pointed out. "You weren't calm before. Kim, you were a lunatic." Khloe recalled how Kim was never calm as a teenager or in her 20s and would cry about everything. "You were bratty, you threw tantrums," Khloe remembered. "Everything stopped after you got robbed. Because you stayed calm in that situation, and you even said, 'My calmness is what kept me alive.'" During a confessional, Kim reflected on having a gun held to her head, getting tied up and dragged across a hotel room while a man told her, "Stay calm and you'll live." "I did that, and it served me well at that time and I think it saved my life," she said. Kourtney was thrilled to hear Kim was in therapy. "Kourtney is back from Australia, and I've been waiting patiently to tell her about my therapy journey. I always would say as a kid that Kourtney did everything first and I would just copy her, and it's kinda true," Kim said in a confessional. She added, "When someone tells me not to do something that I planned on, I physically get you're getting in my way, and I will bulldoze whatever's in my way. 'Cause you're not gonna tell me to change my schedule,' and I feel like that's how I would get in relationships, like when Censored started to tell me, 'You work so much. Why don't you just take the week off?' And I'm like, 'Get out of here. Take the week off?' That was the beginning of the end." While speaking about therapy, Kim told Kourtney, "You had to go through it first, and then I'm like I'm gonna do this." Kim added, "You had to go through it first, and then I'm like I'm gonna do this," as Kourtney says, "Now you see why I wanted you guys to be on it. My therapist told me she watched the show and was like, 'All your sisters need therapy, Manly you and Khloe need therapy, and your mom.'" Kourtney told Kim that she also related to becoming more calm due to trauma and having a tendency to downplay everything almost as self-protection. "I think that's why in emergency situations, I feel like my superpower is to be calm," Kourtney told her sister. When asked by a producer if her family should do family therapy, Kourtney immediately said no. "Absolutely not. Everyone's at a different place in the board game, getting to the finish line, and I feel like, everyone just do your own ****, she explained. Back in 2021, Kim said she became a completely different person after the robbery, which occurred during Paris Fashion Week. In order to feel safe, she said she doesn't allow expensive items ever come into her home. As far as jewelry, if I am wearing something, it's borrowed. It's fake, she told Andy Cohen during the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion. She added, "I can't sleep if I have jewelry in my safe, or money, or anything at my house. I just don't live my life like that." In addition to doubling her personal security, she has openly spoken about being less flashy and her hesitance over wearing expensive jewelry post-robbery. "On a positive note, I am a completely different person because of it, in the best way," she reflected. "Before the robbery, I had to have the coolest car, the best rims, the best outfit, and I thought that I was the S***T because of that. I thought that made me," she continued. "The things I valued before that happened were genuinely completely different than what I value now. It's fun to get dressed up and all this, but like, material things don't make me." The traumatic incident also significantly changed her and sister Khloe's relationship. While noting Kim was obviously a great sister prior, the Good American founder, 40, said there has been a significant shift in how Kim caters to her relationships and the attentiveness that she now gives her family as opposed to red carpets or things. "I mean, our relationship has significantly changed," Khloe noted. While appearing on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman in 2021, Kim admitted to fearing her older sister Kourtney would return and find her dead in their room at the Hotel de Portales. "I kept on thinking about Kourtney, I kept on thinking, like, she's gonna come home and I am gonna be dead in the room and she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life," recalled Kim tearfully. Kim and Kourtney traveled to Paris, France together in October of 2016 to attend Paris Fashion Week. The KKW Beauty founder noted that Kourtney had packed all of Kim's jewelry for the trip, which was something she had never done before. Kim explained that on the evening of the robbery Kourtney left their hotel with the sister's sole bodyguard, which meant Kim was completely alone in their suite. Then around 3 o'clock in the morning, Kardashian remembered hearing stomping up the stairs that sounded as if a group of people were inching closer and closer to her room. Kim told David Letterman that something about the noise made her instantly feel as though someone was there to get her, so she decided to dial for help. Then, to the Keeping Up with the Kardashians star's horror, a gang of intruders violently made their way into her hotel room and specifically demanded that she fork over a ring from her then-husband Kanye West. As she continued to recall the terrifying event for Letterman, Kim broke down in tears. She explained that, at the time of the robbery, she was only wearing a robe and one of the intruders aggressively grabbed her. "I was like, okay, this is the time I am gonna get raped. Like deal, this is gonna happen, just prepare yourself," recalled Kim to Letterman. "So, I did, and then, I don't know why I am crying, I've talked about this before, and then he tied me up with handcuffs and zip ties and then duct taped my mouth and my eyes." Kim noted that the entire experience made her really paranoid. The assailants were, eventually, arrested in January of 2017 and Kim learned that they were watching her every move for 2 years leading up until this moment.